Thank you for joining Money Simplified, your guide to money and mutual funds, presented by Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund. We appreciate your participation. At Personal FN, we are committed to help investors achieve their financial goals and objectives. Our core proposition is built around unbiased research and financial planning. We wish to thank Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund for partnering with us in this investor education and awareness initiative. Welcome to this special series on life goals brought to you by Money Simplified, your guide to money and mutual funds. We are glad to have you with us for the 5th session of Child's Future Planning, and that is building an investment portfolio for your child's future. When it comes to investing, there is no such thing as one-size-fits-all portfolio, says Barry Rijholz, an American author, newspaper columnist, and an equity analyst. And indeed, for every financial goal you address, a different portfolio is needed. For your child's future needs too, be it education and/or marriage, an investment portfolio essentially should be crafted with due respect to investment objective, investment horizon, and asset allocation. Charting an asset allocation plays a pivotal role to achieve the envisioned financial goals, and the objective is to clock decent returns over and above inflation and earn potentially higher tax-adjusted returns. Check your risk appetite as a parent when building an investment portfolio for your child's future needs. If the investment horizon before the goal realizes is greater than 5 years, taking some calculated risk may be warranted as it can prove worthwhile provided you are selecting promising investment avenues. Hence, the investment portfolio should be smartly designed. Replicating investments across the board for all financial goals, one-size-fits-all approach, may not always be the best investment strategy. Therefore, one should systematically invest and also provide for financial security blanket to cover any eventuality. In this session, we will explain how you can build an investment portfolio for your child's future needs. Follow a sensible approach to build an investment portfolio. First, determine the age of your child at the time of respective goals. Child's graduation needs at 18 years, child's post-graduation needs at 21 years, and child's marriage needs at around 26-27 years. Generally, we have seen parents envisaging the requirement of funds for their child's graduation needs at 18 years of his or her age. Assuming the child will take 3 years to complete his or her graduation, they want to plan for a 2-year post-graduation course at 21 years. And finally, parents want their child to get married by 26-27 years. This helps us recognize the investment time horizon, or to put it simply, the number of years before a goal befalls or realizes. Here's how you can calculate the investment horizon. Investment time horizon is equal to age at goal minus the current age. So say your child's current age is 5 and you're planning to fund his graduation needs at his or her age of 21. The investment time horizon in hand will be 16 years. Investment time horizon helps you classify goals into short term, medium term, and long term. This even helps prioritize while addressing to the respective financial goals. Once you know the investment horizon, assess the sum of money you would require to accomplish the financial goal today, be it the education and/or marriage needs, and then extrapolate the future value taking into account inflation and investment horizon. When estimating the future value, it would be wise to be a little conservative by factoring inflation, particularly for education needs, on a higher side. This will perhaps get you a more realistic figure. Hence, here is an indicative calculation. Say you need Rs 5 lakh in current times to meet graduation needs of your child 13 years hence. Factoring inflation at the rate of 10% per annum for education, the future value of this goal will be approximately Rs 17.26 lakh. Likewise, if you need Rs 10 lakh to meet post-graduation needs today, 16 years hence, that is when the goal actually realizes, taking into account inflation at the rate of 10% per annum, a sum of approximately 45.95 lakh will be required. Similarly, for a child's marriage, assuming rupees 20 lakh is required today, 20 years hence, a sum of rupees 93.22 lakh shall be required after accounting for inflation at the rate of 8% per annum. Once you've estimated the future value of respective goals, education, post-graduation and marriage needs of your child, know the investment horizon and classify goals into short-term, medium-term and long-term. And accordingly, you can craft the asset allocation model for the investment portfolio. Here's how you can go about doing it. Equity as an asset class has the potential to counter inflation bug effectively, and hence investing in equity mutual funds is one of the best investment avenues. If your investment time horizon is greater than 5 years, a dominant portion can be parked in a variety of equity mutual funds. If your investment horizon is less than 5 years or you are 5 years away from the goal, you should gradually move into debt mutual funds. Likewise, make it a point to allocate some portion of your investable surplus in gold via gold ETFs for adequate diversification. Note that when you invest in mutual fund schemes, selection plays a crucial role. Recognizing risk rates across categories of mutual funds and their suitability as per time horizon is essential. Pay attention to the following aspects among a host of others to select mutual funds: performance across market cycles, risk taken to clock returns, that is the risk adjusted returns, portfolio characteristics, investment strategy, who's the fund manager, the cost involved, expense ratio and exit load, investment processes and systems, followed by the fund house. Finally, before we wrap up our today's learning session, here are a few points to remember. Start planning and investing early to accomplish your child's future needs. It will facilitate you to compound wealth better. Determine your investment time horizon and classify into short-term, medium-term and long-term. Prudently estimate the future value of the goals. Craft your asset allocation model astutely and keep revisiting it. Select winning mutual fund schemes. Make sure your approach to building the investment portfolio is prudent. Don't mimic your next door neighbor or friend. Don't forget to indemnify risks to your life as the breadwinner of the family. And last but not the least, if you don't possess the skills, seek help of a SEBI registered investment advisor who can handhold you to achieve your child's future goals of education and marriage. So to end our learning exercise today, we now invite you to test your learning by taking this simple quiz and win exciting prizes. Thank you for participating. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.